Today, residents of Kogi, Imo, and Bayelsa states go to the polls to elect their respective governors in their states. All right, it's another edition of Bystanders at Newsstands on Flip TV, and I'm here once again to dish it out the way it is at the newsstand. All right, morning to our viewers watching us presently from different parts of the world. It's Bystanders at Newsstand on Flip TV. We appreciate everyone for joining us today. Today is the D-Day, the day of electing leaders, the day of electing governors in these three states: Kogi State, Imo State, and Bayelsa State. And the residents, the citizens of those states are expected to go out en masse to exercise their franchise. All right, like we have it on the front pages of this day: The Guardian, The Nation, and The Punch newspapers. Many stories are here concerning what is going on in these three states. I'll be treating them one after the other. The front page of this day newspaper was the front page saying this morning, it's a caption here: tension as Imo, Kogi, Bayelsa elect governors. Tension as Imo, Kogi, Bayelsa elect governors. Now we have some pictures on the front page of this paper. Let's quickly show you these pictures. I'm sure Malik has displayed some of these pictures. All right, on the front page of this day, we have Ododo, we have Ajaka, Dinamilaye, Diri, Silva, Eradiri, Uzodima, Atan, and Yawu. These are the candidates of various parties contesting this election. Whether we like it or not, one person will emerge victorious. Why are you looking at me, Felix? How are you doing? Yeah, residents of these states are raising up to vote today. That's to cast their votes. Off-cycle governorship polls, that's what we have on the front page of the Guardian newspaper. Tension, anxiety as Bayelsa, Imo, Kogi decide. The citizens of Bayelsa, Imo, and Kogi states are deciding today. We have the chairman of INEC on the front page of the Vanguard newspaper, Professor Yakubu. We have the governor of Imo State, that's Chelsea State, Pope Uzodima Diri. The governor of Bayelsa State, we have Yaya Bello of Kogi State. Of course, no, Yaya Bello is not returning, but he has his own candidate that is also contesting this election. Quickly to the Nation newspaper, what the Nation saying this morning to the nation, to the world, concerning today's election. Very brilliant one here. Tension as voters elect new Kogi, Imo, Bayelsa governors. Tension as voters elect new Kogi, Imo, Bayelsa governors. That's what we have on the front page of the Nation newspaper. All these papers talking about same subject, same stories. INEC warns staff, ad hoc workers against malpractices. Appeal court rejects case seeking Silva's exclusion from poll. Crisis hits Bayelsa Labour Party over bribery allegations. Now let's check out the pictures on the front page of the Nation newspaper. What are these pictures illustrating? Do we have it displayed there? Thank you so much, Malik Adeyemi. That's my very good videographer, doing a great job behind the camera. All right. We have a ruling party candidate, which is backed by incumbent. That's Ododo. That's ruling party candidate in Kogi State. Ododo. Quickly to Imo State, where we have Uzodinma re-electing. Uzodinma is coming back to that state, but the electorate in that state will decide if Uzodinma will come back as the governor of that state. Incumbent governor enjoys backing of ruling party. That's what we have here. Opuzodinma is enjoying the backing of the ruling party. We have it on the front page of the Nation newspaper. On to the next one, which is Bayelsa State. And who do we have for Bayelsa? Powers of incumbency. Powers of incumbency. It's strength. Like we have it here. Strength on the side of Bayelsa State governor. Strength on the side of the Imo State governor. Strength on the side of the Kogi State governor. These are states controlled by ruling parties, and they are expected to also perform well in this election. Now, let's move down to another one. We have a candidate of main opposition party in Kogi State. Of course, we know the All Progressives Congress is the one ruling in Kogi State. That's the party ruling in Kogi State. But we have Dino Milaye as the major opposition party or candidate in that state contesting this election. Dino Milaye is here, and let's see what comes out of Dino Milaye this time around. To the next one, PDP relatively strong in Imo as former ruling party. We have Anyanwu also contesting this election. Let's see how it goes there in Imo State with Anyanwu and Uzodinma. To the next one, Silva, former governor, candidate of party at the center. We have Silva also contesting this election. Please, sorry, let me finish with my review here. Okay, we have Ajaka hails from major ethnic group. Ajaka hailing from major ethnic group. That's SDP. Doesn't have spread of APC, PDP. That's the weakness here. Okay, different people right on the front page of this paper. Let's move down to another paper here. The Punch newspaper. Was the Punch saying this morning? The major headline. It reads 5.1 million voters elect Imo Bayelsa Kogi governors today. 5.1 million voters elect Imo Bayelsa Kogi governors today. And on Salient newspaper, I think we have about 5.4 million voters on that paper, but we have it on the front page of the Punch. That's about 5.1 million voters electing Imo Bayelsa Kogi governors today. The rider saying, Uzodinma Deriba to re-election, Ododo Dino Ajaka Josu to succeed Bello. Security beefed up at INEC offices. Commission vows e-transmission of results. Now, quickly to other stories on the front page of the Punch newspaper. Burna Boy, Davido Asake, others nominated for Grammy. There is a welcome development in Nigeria as Burna Boy, Davido, OBO himself, Asake, Mr. Money, others nominated for Grammy. I think our entertainment industry is doing well, very, very well, and we need to applaud these guys for a job well done. On to the next one. Eat and run driver kills Dangote worker in Lagos. Eat and run driver kills Dangote worker in Lagos. And we have another sad story here. Husband molested my daughter, attacked me for confronting him, says Ondo woman. You can see the woman on the front page of the Punch newspaper. And to my viewers on the platform, in the comment section, let me quickly say hi to them before allowing the viewers to deliberate on this topical issues. All right, bystanders at an instant, your number one super review program on Play TV. We are here once again to review what we have on board. All right, quickly, appreciation to Jacob Adedeji. Thank you so much, Jacob Adedeji. Really appreciate you. Kengari, thank you so much. Norma Osadieye. We appreciate you for joining us this morning. And he's saying a wonderful morning, Mr. Michael Adekule, and the reviewers watching from Germany. A wonderful weekend to you all. That's what Enoma from Germany is saying to you, Felix. Would you say
good morning
to Enoma?
Good morning, Enoma. God bless you.
All right.
And I want to say you are going to enjoy your weekend.
Charles, can you say good morning to Enoma and the viewers watching us?
Good morning. God bless you, all our viewers. Cross over to the other side of the life prosperity.
All right, thank you so much. Dutchman Pound is here. Dutchman Pound saying good morning, happy weekend.
We're grateful.
All right,
we're grateful. We give you knuckle, chop knuckle.
All right, Dutchman Pound, thank you so much. Samson Moses saying good morning, happy weekend. Gladys is here. Yeah, ball.
Gladys.
All right.
Gladys.
Chimobi. Emenike, morning, brother. Thank you so much. Ike Andros. Udeze Chima is here as well. All right. Thank you so much. As an esteemed viewer there, we appreciate you all for joining us today at the news stand. They are all here with us at the news stand, even if they are watching us on the screen right now. But the viewers are also with us here at the news stand. Felix, today is the D-Day in these three states: Imo State, Kogi State, and Bayelsa State. And we have residents of these states trooping out to vote for their candidates.
Well, I'm going to start with my own place where there's strength in Bayelsa State. The governor is going to win the election. The governor of Bayelsa State is going to be returned back as the governor, because the guy has been able to make the state to be very peaceful, very strong, and very energetic. There have not been any issue in Bayelsa State. He was able to bring some development. You can see it was peacefully in Bayelsa State. Everything in Bayelsa State is okay. Let me go to Kogi State.
Everything in Bayelsa State is okay, but this morning, about an hour ago or two, we gathered or we heard that an INEC official was kidnapped and a boat capsized in that state.
Well, they take about
because
that.
You said everything is
you know what? Well. There are some people that want to grab power by all means. They want to get it by all means, but with what the governors have done, they were 12 according to the information I had. They were 12. They were able to go away with the main man, but the other people escaped. This is what I just want to say. Whether they like, they do it this thing 20 times. The governor of Bayelsa State is going to win. Is going to be returned back as the governor, because the people want him. Anywhere you go, you see them shouting this governor. Even the former president, Jonathan, endorsed him that he has done very, very well
in Bayelsa State.
Then I go to Imo State.
Now, Imo State also done Matakos, Ata, Anyawu. How do you see that state?
Well, Imo State, I'll give it to Opus Odinma.
Will he survive the heat?
He is going to survive the heat. He is a Goliath in that state. Nobody can knock him down.
And you think a David will not bring down?
I don't see any David.
Goliath.
I don't see any. I was granting an interview. They say Owerri people is their turn of Owerri people, and I was telling them that Owerri people, that they sat down and they allow Olu to be ruling them. That you don't sit down and allow power to come and meet you. You have to hijack power. You have to struggle and get it. That Opus Odinma is going to still be returned back as the governor, because he's in charge. You dare not go to Imo State and mess up. It will mess you up. You don't go to Imo State and mess up. It will mess you up. He messed Juajere. He messed him up. He's going to win the election.
And don't you think that will have a negative effect? Don't you think that will have a negative implication in this election?
Let me tell you the truth, Mr. Mike. The issue on ground is this. The result in Imo State is already out. It's already out.
Are you INEC?
I am not INEC, but I'm only telling you about speculation that is going on. You understand? The man is in charge. When you see someone that is in charge,
The man is in charge, or the electorates are in charge.
the electorate,
Because whether we like it or not, people will be going out to cast their vote
I
today.
say the people will not be.
And the vote of the people should be able to count
You
in
will
this
che-
election.
you will check.
Because you are saying it emphatically that the man is in charge. Does it mean that the vote of the electorate will not count in Imo State? Is that what they're telling us?
It's going to come, but a lot of them are not going to come out to vote. They're not going to come out to vote.
Despite the deployment of security personnel in that
I
state?
said they are not going to come out to vote. You mark my word. They're not going to come out to vote because they have been intimidated. They have been cowarded. That's why I call him the Goliath. He's in charge in that state.
And you think the David there will not bring him down?
The David there is too quiet to bring that man down. It's too quiet to bring opposite the man. The man walked majestically. Nobody dare challenge his authority.
Okay, now let's move to another state, which is
Kogi State.
Kogi State. We have the likes of Ododo, Ajaka, Dino Milaye. An intense contest, intense one. Do you think Yaya Bello will survive the heat? I'm asking you this question.
Well, in Kogi State, the three contender, any of the three can win that election.
Of course, you know, Dino Milaye is a very strong contender.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Any of the three can win this election. I'm going to start with the SDP candidates. The SDP candidate is from the major tribe in Kogi State, Igala. He once worked for Yaya Bello. He was in APC when he crossed over to SDP. Number two, the APC candidate, which is Yaya Bello's
Ododo? That's Ododo, yeah.
family this thing. The people of Kogi are finding it very difficult that we cannot continue with this. We cannot continue with the rubbish Yaya Bello have done. That's then for Dino Milaye, with the help of the winning of Natasha, and the other party that have joined in, like Labour Party, that form alliance with PDP. That's why I said the thing is open. It's open between any of them. It's a keen contest that whoever is going to rule that state must have a dynamic of going to win that election. So that the three of them, anyone can be the governor of that state.
Now, on the side of INEC, what do you expect INEC to do? These are tough states. Even if Bayelsa is not as tough as Kogi State and Imo State. I know that, I know Kogi State and Imo State are tough states, even if Bayelsa is not as tough as this state. What do you expect from INEC in terms of delivering a transparent election in these two states, especially these two states?
Well, INEC, what I expect INEC to do, because INEC have actually failed a lot of people. It has failed the Nigerian citizens. A lot of people do no longer trust the INEC because the INEC are not living up to standard. My own humble take is that INEC should come out transparent. They should not do in the last election we did. They should come out and do the right thing. And what I heard that INEC said they are going to do manual collation, which is prone to ringing of election. But I want to say that the INEC should be professional, and the person that is heading the state should not be partisan.
The Resident Electoral
Commission should not be partisan. He should allow the electorate to take their decision and allow whoever they vote for to be the governor of that state.
And to the electorates that indulge in vote buying, or what do I call it? Indulge in malpractices by collecting money from these political candidates. What advice would you give to them?
You know what?
Because whether we like it or not,
no.
money politics will play out in these elections.
My take is this. Take is this. Collect the money, vote your conscience. Because that money you've collected is taxpayers' money. So they can collect it. There are some states that say Dibo Fumako Rale, Dibo Fumako Sebe. But in this state, collect the money and vote. In Edo State, they will collect the money and vote the person they want. That's my humble take, sir.
And do you think that will happen?
It will happen in the state.
Collecting money and voting your conscience?
It will happen. It will happen.
All right, thank you so much, Felix.
Thank you, Mr. Mike.
You? Yeah. Charles, how you doing?
I'm fine. Good morning.
Good morning. It's a sunny day. How you doing?
Fine. Good morning to all our viewers. Happy weekend. We see them back on Monday.
All right. And we hope we have a winner in your state on Monday as well.
Mr. Michael, Mr. Felix said something here that Opus Odema have known that is going to be the winner of governorship in Imo State. By right, it's not supposed to be like that. If one person have known, and if one person decides to be in charge of a particular state, what does that really mean? Does that really mean we are practicing democracy? If you tell me now that there's no need, Opus Odema have known that is going to become the governor of Imo State, it means that whatever the IPOB members are saying that everybody should sit at home, it means that they are right on whatever they are doing. Because it means that you have known that this person will win. That's what he's saying here. You know that according to Mr. Felix, that Opus Odema knows that he's going to win. It means that there's no need participating in the election anymore. So it means that this is not democracy anymore. So I don't think the submission of Mr. Felix, I don't buy the idea. Because if you can tell me that Opus Odema is not the only strongest man we have in Imo State, it's just that he's just opportune to be in that particular power. He's a man in power right now, but that doesn't mean that he have known that he's going to win the election. It means that those people that are clamoring that IPOB, all the Imo-like citizens should not come out and vote. They are 100% right. Because there's no need coming out to vote anymore. So long we have known that this person is going to win the election. So Mr. Felix saying, whatever he's saying here that this person will win, I don't think I am buying that kind of idea, because we are talking about Imo, like my state in particular. Are you getting me? Imo people say, this road is not good. If road is good, you go to you trace that particular road twice. But this road, I don't think there's any much thing that's coming out on the basis of this particular road. So the autocracy and the tyranny that we have been witnessing in Imo State is not a welcome development. So for you telling me that Opus Odema have known that's going to win the election, it means that we can even support our members out there not able to come out and vote.
You are in Lagos State.
Yes.
And I know you have your family members of your family in Imo State. Have you galvanized support for your own preferred candidates? Have you conversed for him? Have you told your family members to go out there and vote for their preferred choice or just for their preferred candidates? Have you?
Yeah, yes, Mr. Michael, I am in Lagos here. That doesn't mean that I don't know what is happening in Imo State. The world is a global. Even our diaspora that are different parts of the world here, America, Jamaica, Germany, USA. Sometimes whatever that is happening in Lagos, they have seen that before you. That is the way the global, the social media, the world is now. That God have given you these people, particular people. Yes, somebody was asking me yesterday, was it the one that is killing all the people? You are the man in power. Yes, we have a lot of our members are there, whether you like it or not. Everybody knows who they really clamoring to become the governor of Imo State. But that doesn't mean that you can come out here vividly and beat your chest that a one-man gang, a tree can never make a forest. Coming out here to tell me that Opus Odema have known that's going to win the election in Imo State. Yes, whether you like it or not, we are here in Lagos. We have to talk to our members out there. Vote for the person that you know that will deliver the dividends of democracy in Imo State. You don't just do things because of parties. This is PDP, this is Labour, this is APC. If this person will give you what we call the dividends of democracy, fine and good, let's go. But whether you like it or not, no average Imolite will come out here and tell me that what Hope Uzodinma have done in Imo State, that he will be very, very much proud and happy for him to go back to that second tenure. Because that man has succeeded in rendering, in positioning as in rendering Imo State to where, Imo State is no more the Imo State we used to know. So we should always tell ourselves the truth. The truth must be told. We are talking about a state, a peace-loving state, but you just came into a system. Somebody was asking me, was he the one that brought IPOP member? You are also there. What really happens to most of the people that are being killed, thank God, before the election? Were you not the one that slapped a Labour man, the Labour chairman? Was that, have you ever had a such thing happen in any other state, if not Imo State? So, people that use of them should be very, very careful. I am not, whether he wins, the most important thing, will you be able to deliver, to give us the dividends of democracy of which we require in Imo State? Because every average difficult Imo State has no job in Imo State.
So be sincere with yourself. I just want you to be sincere.
Yes.
You want
I don't want Young.
Elected in that state.
I do not want him to be re-elected in that particular position because we have seen a lot. A lot has happened. You cannot be there. This is my state we are talking about. An average Imolite that knows what Imo, where and how Imo State happens to be in some years back, you will be very, very proud and very, very much happy. Go and ask most of these are diaspora that are from Imolites, that are Imolite. None of them will be very, very much happy to say that he's coming back home during this Xmas period. Simply, yes.
Now, can you pause there? I'm mentioning what to go at the comment section. I'm an Imolite. In a free and fair contest, Hope Uzodinma is never a strong force.
Thank you very much.
My fear is the independence of the INEC.
That is exactly what I'm saying.
Exactly
the
what
same thing. Felix said that Hope Uzodinma have known that he's going to become the governor. It means that
the election will be compromised.
Election will be compromised.
And that's what Amechi is saying here. His fear is INEC as an independent body. INEC.
But if we should allow people to go in and vote, honestly speaking, they will vote out for Hope Uzodinma. They'll vote him out of that seat.
But it's not compromised.
Yes, that is exactly what I'm saying.
Hope Uzodinma will be out.
They will vote him out of that seat. Because, see, let's tell ourselves, let's be honest with ourselves. Nobody is happy anymore. What is going on in Imo State? Okay, for 20 months, if your father or your mother happens to be a worker in Imo State for 20 months, how much is their salary? And they have not been paid for 20 good months, a year and how will you feel? How will you survive? How much salary are we talking about? A lot of Imolite workers' salary has not been paid. Let's tell ourselves the truth. Let's forget about sentiment here. Forget about it. We're talking about my state. Forget about it. But we have to be honest within ourselves. For 20 months, we are even working. For 1 month, salary has not come. A 3 days interval. How do you feel? Talk less of 20 good months. 1 month is their salary, but these people are, they are spending billions upon billions of naira on their personal interests. So we should tell ourselves the truth. Is that the kind of government we want?
Okay, Andrew Oguntime said something before Felix left, and he said, Felix, is that democracy if one person is in charge of a whole state?
Is that what I said now?
Holding a state ransom.
It is not. What is the essence of democracy? Democracy simply means that you compete, I compete. The essence of democracy is that there must be what I may call multi-party system. You bring your political party, I bring my political party, you contest. If you win, we know. And everybody knows in the world that in a democratic setting, 3 people or 2 persons cannot be declared a winner in a particular place, election. 1 person must be declared a winner. But Hope Uzodinma should not look at himself as if he's a jagaban and the lord of Imo State. He's never. Who is Hope Uzodinma?
Ude is a chima. The very day the Supreme Court imposed Hope Uzodinma on the Imolites is the day the security of the state turned to war.
Thank you very much. You heard him.
There have been unrest in that state.
That is my brother.
Since the emergence
of
I will tell you. Uzodinma as the governor of that state.
I will tell you the honest truth. In the whole eastern part of Nigeria, if you must relax, and you have your money, you come to Imo State, you come to Enugu State. These are places where you relax. spend your money. Wicked, this
Before the government of
before the so-called government just came in existence. Most of our brothers in diaspora, ask them. A lot of them cannot even come back during Xmas or festive period because of fear of unknown. You don't know who is who anymore. Are you getting me? So I am not against the government of purpose and but what I am against is the excessiveness of the excess massacre and pogrom of people. People are dying in numbers in this regime. So what if everybody dies in Imo State? Who will you govern again? Who will you govern anymore? So Hope Uzodinma should not make himself as a god. He's never a god. In politics, he's nobody. Let's be honest here. In politics, Hope Uzodinma is nobody in Imo State. Forget about that he was enrolled as a governor of Imo State. In politics, you know Imo State very well. Let's tell ourselves the truth, except if someone wants to be biased over there. There's nobody, Hope Uzodinma is nobody in terms of political affair in Imo State. It's just that he was enrolled there by his so-called father, Buhari, there as a governor. I called him the Supreme Court governor. So, Hope Uzodinma, by statistics, and the 75% of Imo land will never allow him to go back to that seat. Now, Felix says something that Hope Uzodinma have known that he's going to win the election. It means that whatever the IPOB members are saying that there should be seat at work, it means that they are right. Because it means that as simple as ABCD, you are telling me that I should come and vote. Meanwhile, the election has been decided already. So what is the essence of coming on sun, rain, water under the sun and under the rain? Everything will beat me up, then I will go out and vote. Meanwhile, you are there, you have carteled and you have shifted the votes that are voted in to my right candidate to another person.
All right, we have King Eric saying that Imo is not safe. Which other proof do you need when NLC chairman was beaten to stupor?
Thank you. Harry, God bless you. God bless you. You cross over.
Udeze Chima also saying, Mr. Michael Adekunle, if you go to the once bubbling Imo State, especially Owerri, you will cry.
My brother, Douglas.
Udeze Chima.
If he enter Douglas today in Owerri, my brother, you shed tears. Douglas, these are the heart of Owerri. Wedra, Douglas, MCC Road, all those places. These are heart of Owerri. My brother, what are we talking about? This road no good. We need to change this road because a lot of people are dying in numbers in your regime. And it's not supposed to be like that.
You need Uzo Marama now.
Uzo President. So no. Wait, let me explain myself. Uzo Dema Agayu Bonabuo. It means if this road good, we will go there 2 times.
But the one way we go with now, Uzo Marama.
See, Uzo hand it now, Uzo the Panama, but Uzo can't Roma. Uzo now, my brother Uzo had him,
Uzo had him,
Uzo had him.
What do you want to go to Dimma?
Hope I'm go there. The only thing we need is liberation from God. Because nobody, no Alfred Imola is very, very happy.
Andrew Ogujimi, I don't think Uzodinma has blood flowing in his body. Now, okay, how can you owe workers 20 months salary? How can you owe workers 20 months salary?
See, my brother,
that's what Andrew
said. If he are, I give you an example. You are working in a company, and they said they're going to pay you your salary every 28 days of the month. And the 28th, you didn't see your salary. 29, 30th, 1st, 2nd, 3rd. How do you feel? Talk less of 20 good months. And how much are we talking about in terms of salary here? We are talking about 30 to 40,000, 50,000 naira. That I said here yesterday, that a salary of an average Nigerian worker cannot even buy a bag of rice. Do you know that? A bag of rice now is going to 60,000 naira now. Before this Christmas, it will go to almost 60-something thousand.
1 acre of rice I learned this morning is about 1,150
naira.
And for the normal rice, maybe 1,000 naira.
You see, before this Christmas, it's a lucky.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Lucky like
before this Christmas, do you know that an average Nigerian worker cannot afford a bag of rice?
What are you saying?
What are we saying?
Everybody
so, because ship we are not fighting. That's no big deal about it.
Charles, indeed, you know Owerri well. You just mentioned the heart of Owerri City. That's what Nwachukwu Amechi
God
is
bless
telling you.
Man, one for the one for.
And we have King Gani saying the roads Hope built could be done easily by another governor. Imo needs a decent governor. His thugs are in all corner streets, extorting from folks.
Do you know that few days ago he was at IMSU? He was at IMSU.
Sorry, let me help you. I told you I went to with last month. Sorry, I went to with last month. Do you believe the build or Hakim started the bridge in Amakoya? I spent 2 years in Owerri. Amakoya bridge, which Hakim started. Rocha managed to finish it. I went to the last 2 months. Do you believe that bridge, they cannot fly it again? You see, Amakoya road inside the town you can't pass that place. And that is where Rochas do the estate along the road. So I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, Supreme Court have brought Uzodema, and this is the time for him to prove it. Let the people take the vote.
Let them go out and vote.
And see whether he didn't win that election.
Felix just said that it has been decided already.
My submission is because of what Felix said.
And I asked him a question. I said, are you the INEC of
my brother?
Are you INEC?
Let me tell you something. That we're in Lagos, we know so much thing happening in most of our states. It's just, sometimes you don't just stay back. And once somebody is saying something about your state, you'll be able to tell that person this is what is going on. You cannot tell me that elections have been decided by the INEC, even if elections have been decided by INEC. Fine and good. It means my people should not go out and vote anymore. They should go back and sit down at home, because even if they should go out and vote, their franchise will not be, their exercise, their vote cannot be counted anymore. But we are talking about a situation whereby somebody will just come out here and beat off his head that election has been decided. Who is Obus Odema in Imo State?
With the way people are complaining about Obus Odema in that state, do you know there are voters that will still vote for him today?
I am not saying.
Some people will still support him today.
Michael,
do you believe it?
This is democracy. Yeah. Remember what I said. Yeah. Whether you like it or not, he has a lot of prominence
in the state.
In quantity that will vote for him. This is democracy for you. Even in my, let's say you are my family member, if I'm supporting APC or you are supporting Labour, it is not compulsory that both of us should support two parties at the same time. It's not compulsory. So whether you like it or not, a lot of people can also vote for him. But those people voting, do they really have conscience? Because the conscience we are talking about, workers have not been paid for 20 months. How many graduates do we have in Imo State? There's no job. What can you find in Imo State? There's no any good facility for you to even lay yourself that you want to work. Nothing. So we should be telling ourselves the truth. Anybody that will be there telling us that he is working because he's under the platform of APC, that person is lying.
And we have Mookie Great saying something with all these comments concerning this governor, that's Opus Odima. He didn't deserve Imolite votes.
Thank you very much.
I can't support evil, but I see this guy winning again. Wow.
You see. That is why we are saying.
He said he's not supporting evil, but
see, I love the submission of Mookie Great.
There is probability.
I salute you.
Of Odima coming back as the governor of that state.
The probability is because
if INEC,
we don't have much confidence in Nigerian INEC anymore. If INEC cannot compromise his vote, believe me, 99% of Imolites will vote out that young man.
All right, now the last comment I'll be reading from Udeze Chima on Imo State. If Hope lives as the governor of Imo State today, the insecurity issues in Imo State would drastically
go down.
Down. His presence alone constituted 80% of the insecurity.
Imo State, see, Imo State is not more the Imo State we used to know.
Guys.
Very peaceful, lovely, and a nice environment. But
all right, thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much. Let's quickly move to Kogi State. We have Michael from Kogi State. Michael, you hail from that part of the country, Kogi State. And we have people, political bigwigs also digging it deep in that state. The likes of Dino Milaye, Ododo, Ajaka, an intense contest in that state. Let's see if the Kogites, if I'm not mistaken, is that how we call it?
Yes,
Kogi State's Kogites
absolutely.
will decide today on the person that will be ruling or governing the affairs of that state. Michael, good morning to you.
Good morning, Adekunle Michael. Thank you.
How are you doing?
It's election day in my state and 2 other states. We look forward to a good election. Hopefully, I think it's an opportunity for INEC to redeem its already battered image. It's an opportunity for INEC to really give hope to, let me say, some Nigerians that are already giving up on the process. It is likely to be a 3 or 4 horse race in Kogi, to be precise. APC, PDP, SDP, and one other party seems to be in the lead.
That's the SDP, right?
Yeah, so we look forward for a very free, fair, and credible context. I won't stand here and pronounce who I expect Kogi people to vote for. The time for campaign has passed. Today is election day. We need to be sensitive about that. We are not INEC, and that is the only body that has been saddled with responsibility of announcing the results. So it would be wrong for anyone to use this platform to say categorically that this is a winner of an election that is ongoing. So we must be sensitive about that. So we look forward to a decent election this time.
A decent election, that's what Michael has said this morning. And I want you viewers to also join at the comment section. Let's discuss together. We just finished discussing Imo State election with Charles. This is Michael. He hails from Kogi State. And I would want you to start dropping your comments on the comment section. Let's dissect issues together concerning the election in Kogi State. There is a tough man in your state, Michael. And the person happens to be who? Yahya Bello. He's not returning as the governor of that state, but he has his own candidate. It's obvious that Yahya Bello is playing the role of a godfather in that state. Just like Wike in Rivers State, the president, Jagaban, who happens to be the former governor of Lagos State, he also played his own at that point in time. What do you think will happen today with Yahya Bello still running as the governor of that state, having his own candidates as Ododo? We have Dino Milaye, a controversial politician, who for some time now has not been talking because of his election. Are you getting me now? What do you think would come out of this election as the personality of what do you call it, Yahya Bello is concerned in that state? Do you think it will give peace a chance? Do you think Yahya Bello will allow a free, fair, and transparent election to take place in Kogi State? Michael.
Thank you, Mike. Yahya Bello will never want to lose this election. That I know of him.
Set it straight.
Yahya Bello will never want to be seen as a loser in this election. So he's going to put everything, and I mean everything, into the game. Perhaps some of the things he's going to deploy may not be lawful, and that is why I expect security agencies to be sensitive enough not to be loyal to the states, not to be loyal to individuals, as I have always clamored, but to be loyal to the states, to be loyal to the nation, because it is easier for the incumbent to do a lot of damage in terms of taking advantage of the system as the headsman and as the man calling the shots. He can a lot of things are at his disposal. That's what I mean. So except security agencies are able to separate what his role should be on a day like this, and when to call him to order when he's about to cross such boundaries. I don't see that state going to any other party. I don't see it if Yaya is allowed to deploy everything within his reach into this particular election.
Now, controversial and popular Bishop Kuka earlier this week warned Yaya Bello about the way he runs his administration, the way he governs that state. And I would want to ask you, as a citizen of that state, I don't know if you go there regularly, you travel regularly to your state. Do you think that guy has done well in that state? Yaya Bello?
Not at all. For me, Governor Yaya Bello has disappointed a lot of young people, in my estimation. When he came on board now, the joy then was this a young guy. I think he was in his probably late 30s or early 40s early 40s when he came. Yaya should be around 48 years old now. When he came on board, a lot of people were excited that okay, this is a young person. And I have always been an advocate of young and responsible personality. I don't just clamor for young people because it is possible to be young and be terrible. Very, very possible. So we have seen that over the years.
The administration of Yaya Bello?
Apart from Yaya, we can count one or two other guys that were young at the time they came on board, but messed up. Don't forget, Dimeji Bankole was a speaker in this country. He was around 37 or thereafter when he became a speaker of the country. But the debate didn't perform, he didn't live up to expectation. That office got into his head at some point, and he began to misbehave. And I think Yaya also did the same. The people of Kogi expect so much. If you go to Kogi State, there is not much development there. Even as we speak, a lot of things that a lot of innovation that should be going on in that state. Yaya is not concentrating on it. I think he's more of a showmanship kind of a leadership. That is what we have seen over the years. So for me, Yaya has not performed to my expectation, and I think it's unfortunate.
Well, it's unfortunate. That's what Michael has said here. Now let's quickly move down to the comment section. What are people saying here? The viewers are saying something. Matthew Aduges saying that Dino Milai is okay. It's his governor. It simply means he's supporting Dino Milai. So hopefully he's seeing Dino Milai as the winner of this election today. That's what Matthew is saying.
He said who is supporting Dino?
Dino Milai, a viewer, Matthew. Okay. He says he's his governor.
Okay. All right.
It's hopeful.
All right.
Of the victory of Dino Milai. Yeah. Now, Muki Great is saying SDP is a very strong candidate.
Absolutely. It's correct.
And do you think that guy can pull the crowd?
It's about the process, and that is two parts. Allow the process to run without some of these interferences that we have seen over the years. There is likelihood of change, except the process is allowed to run. I don't see it. I don't see it happening.
And we have Udeze Chima saying that Yaya Bello may lose because he is not in good terms with Tinubu like he used to be with Buhari.
It's an opinion.
Opinion? Wow. An opinion. All right, I'm making your Chukwu. But we must keep pushing for a better country. Nobody will do it for us. Wow.
Yes.
And that's a very good statement by Amechi Nwachukwu. Now, on the side of INEC, what do you expect from INEC as regards the Kogi State election? We have the INEC warning its ad hoc staff not to compromise the election. In Bayelsa, INEC has given warning. In most states, also warning has been passed to INEC officials. Let's move on to your state. Do you think the election will be delivered as expected?
As I said, INEC has opportunity to redeem its battered image. And they either do that or they can as well blow it again, as we have seen in the past. So it's left to the institution. I'm also aware that they are not the one in charge of security, and some of those security issues that will come up are tackled by security agencies. I also expect security agencies to live above board this time and also redeem their own image as well. Don't forget, the international communities are watching the states, they are watching our country, they are looking if we are going to get it right in this off-season election, which is just happening in 3 states. For me, the entire states have been over militarized in terms of the deployments. It's not supposed to be a war situation kind of setting, but that's the way we have structured our election to make it look as if it's a war against insurgency and all of that.
Like so we have it on the front page of Vanguard.
In fact, Vanguard captured it as war. I mean, I was shocked to see that
52 men, sorry, 52 men go
to war. That was the caption on the Vanguard newspaper. Yeah. So it's not supposed to be a war. Ideally, it's supposed to be like a contest, just a contest. In some countries, people go to work in such days, and they just take time off to go and vote and come back to work. But here, because of the winner takes it all approach that we already have, it's like war. You know that if I can just grab it, then it's my turn kind of a thing. So it's unfortunate that that's the kind of election that we still have. I hope both security agencies, INEC, and every other one that is, and the political parties, which are always ready to do anything to get to power and all of that. But the agencies that will be checks, that will give checks to that system, is also failing. I can only hope that this time around they get it right, so that we for once, in a very long while, that we have a credible election.
Anyway, my mom is from your state, Kogi State, from Kaba.
Good to know that.
Ayiri. All right.
Good to know
so that. We hope we get the best.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much.
You are from Kogi?
My mom is from Kogi State.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
All right. Okay.
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning, Mr. Yam.
Thank you. Yeah, yam. I pray that we have yam to eat. But the way it is now, I don't think with the sort of the country, people go to farm. Nobody go to farm. Nobody go to farm. That's why you see, I don't see before you know. Normally, if you look around, you see we barrow with yam. Have you seen anyone? The country is, how will I say it? Not use a negative this. Good morning, my brother who are watching them. God bless. I love everybody there watching on this morning for US and Europe.
All right. About 5.1 million voters. We're going out today to elect their governors. That's Imo, Bayelsa, and Kogi State. I know we're expecting something from INEC as regards this election taking place in these 3 states today. Like Mike has said earlier on, it's an opportunity for INEC to redeem its image. But can INEC get it right this time around? Can INEC right the wrong? Can INEC remove that doubt from the minds of Nigeria that it cannot deliver its transparent election in the country?
Around the budget 80 billion for these 3 states. I will compare this 5 million plus. It's like a 3 country in West Africa. In Africa, 3 countries. 3 countries. We have 3 states with this 5.1 million. If you go to other countries like Madagascar, they are not up to 1.2. So we only conducted just 3 states. Let me give you an example. Yes, INEC. I don't think INEC can still get it right because their name are damaged. I will tell you why. It can start early, good early, but at the end is the one. The end justify the winning. Yes, the end. INEC might be rushing to poly booth fairs, bringing material. At the end is a problem. And transparency, declaring of the result. And I make one comment that anywhere there is war, anywhere there is fight, anywhere there is thuggery, that election should be cancelled there. Don't forget, if APC is winning here, PDP might decide to destroy that area for them not to win that area. I don't understand. But today, for me, I watch this morning, Bayelsa is calm. That's why we have a peace lover, Jonathan, the former president, who advised that Bayelsa, please, I need peace in this state. Send a message to the voter at the top. And I believe This morning, what I'm seeing, they started voting at 8 to 8. I get me peaceful, no problem. Then in Kogi State, the same thing. The only way I have problem is Imo State. Imo State. Even this morning, at 9:30, some police people, you only find out only just 2 policemen there, and maybe I like this, but the voter has not been to come out because of the quantity of security on ground there. They are afraid. You have police, have army, but you have army, immigration, everything, 51,000 people, police. I don't think Israel have taken those number of people to even Gaza to go and fight war. I don't know. I don't think. Why are we doing this? Upon another one, you still have election that will not be transparency. I get me. You have 9 rec commissioner, 9 in just 3 states. So all I know is that INEC whether try to make sure you so that people can support. If INEC did not get it right now, 2027, forget it. People will not come out and vote. Even presidential, I won't tell you that. Except party people. If INEC did not get it right now, that might automatically. Okay, how would they get it right? What do they want? I'll tell you why. I know people would like PDP to win. Like mostly Imo. Let me get about Imo. In Bayelsa, Supreme Court gave it to 3. I got me. APC won that place. Now, let him prove it. Now that really the people voted for him. In Imo State, Uzodema, Supreme Court gave it to Uzodema. Number 4 to number 1. Let him prove it now that the people voted for him. We are now watching. That's the 2 of them. In Kogi State, it's going to be tough. Where you have Dino, you have Bello handbag, you have the other labor man, and even in Imo State, Aturu, one, let me know that word, one hand man. The man is very strong, general, they call it general. I remember when I spent 2 years in Imo State, I went there, I saw the man is far, the man is okay, but I pray that Labour should win that place. I pray they should give him vote, they should pity him and give him that vote for them. But another thing I want to say is that Uzodema, he tried, which I saw one of my colleagues was arguing I did not do anything. I will tell you why. I told you I went to Imo State for just 2 months for burial. In that Okigwe road, yes, nylon tie and street light straight from the junction in Imo, that's in the town to the Okigwe. Then we were arguing inside the motor, who do this road? They say Uzodema. I said, but I think I read it. The road continue. The road did not finish it. Now this man has finished it. If you finish, it will not be enough. It will not be enough. What Imo want is that the insecurity that is there because of Uzodema, today, if Uzodema be beaten, you will see the jubilation. You will see the jubilation. It's like they don't like him. I get it, they don't like him. But some of them will feel that they need federal president there. I get it. Some of them will think we need federal president there. But some of them will say no, they don't like that face of Uzodema. And I believe today, if Uzodema lose that place, you will see the jubilation of that Imo State. I believe the situation will calm down. What we need is that we need people to calm down. We don't need fight. But now, I'm telling you, my brother, if people that cannot eat, see the depression, frustration, anger. There was a woman who was passing anger. That was, is it not last year, this year? Who is son 9 years old say, "Mommy, calm down. Are you aware the woman is dead? The woman commits suicide. I don't know. Are you aware? The woman is dead." Which his son told him, "Please, Mommy, calm down."
Yes.
The woman is dead. Why? Because of frustration. He commits suicide. And a lot of people are committing suicide. And government will need government to look at the amount of money you budget for 33 states, 18 billion. And where people cannot eat. For what? Just ballot paper and ordinary this at the end. The election, you will see here some talk. Even most of this morning, they say some talk. This is some many polybooths on talk. AIT reported it, yes.
In Bayelsa State, an official of the
was kidnapped.
Yeah.
You see, let me tell you, it's not easy. I want to ask you, sometimes they say arrest. Somebody, a policeman, you transfer from Kwara to go and police Bayelsa, who doesn't know everywhere there. And after he arrest and leave and go, how could he prosecute? You see, I don't know, the whole system is just bastardized. INEC will make noise. Now INEC has started making noise. We are going to televise it. At the end, they will still keep fake results. Don't forget that even Supreme Court are giving Nigeria that whoever win election first, take it up. And we go to Supreme Court to give judgment to the people. That person win. So people doesn't believe the INEC. They doesn't believe judiciary. We are now, you see, everybody want to make sure that they win this election, whether not gun, whether slap, whether talk, anything. Nigeria, where are we? Where are we going? And the youth and the people quiet. Now, what I want to say now, people, son of Awolowo, son of Azikwe, son of these people, founding father of this nation, where are the children? Somebody who just comes to them doesn't even know how Nigeria was created. You see them boasting like wicked. Boasting, I am the one, I'm this. Why? Did you know those who sacrificed this country were there? I think we need to bring the children, let them come and talk to these politicians. Enough is enough. We can't eat. We can't pay school fees. We can't do anything. And you are budgeting how many billion? Who asked INEC? How many billion days you spend for 2023 election at the end? Nigeria did not satisfy. And you are still sitting down there. So today, let Uzodema prove that he win the last election. Let Bayelsa governor prove that he win that election. This is the time. Not to Supreme Court again from number 4 to number 1. Let them prove today. But nobody should stop anybody. Vote and go home. But like the way it started for Bayelsa today, I believe. And are you aware? One of the INEC officials was kidnapped in Bara area. Are you going to send INEC? They be afraid to go there.
And do you think the people there will be able to go outside and exercise?
That is it. In Olu, some few local government will not vote election. They're not going to come out in Olu state. So, what is the justice there? Because INEC or judiciary, whoever make sure you win with all means, at the end go to Supreme Court. Instead of them to say no, let's investigate this and find out. They will end there, so yeah, carry go. The election of Nigeria is that whoever pay pass is the winner.
Are the security personnel deployed to each of these states not enough to avert crimes in this election?
You see, when you say security, the security too are afraid of gun. And don't forget, everybody has interest. If that commission of that state lose this election, automatically the government will not want it. I don't understand me. Everybody stakeholder want to want your master to win. Otherwise, they win, all of them. My brother, you can't rule that one out. Money has power. No matter anything, except God come down and show example for these people. Politicians are the most wicked people I ever seen. All of them, politicians. That's why you see, nothing work again except politics. Just 4 years. So, Uzodema, this is the time for you to prove that last election you won, that people voted for you. And Diri Bayelsa, this is the time for you to prove not to waiting for Supreme Court. That's why you see them, they can do all means, they can carry God, carry talk to destroy the election, so that when you go to Supreme Court, you bribe the judges. All these our judges are not ashamed. They collect money. Collect money. Because there's no way you can just look at the judgment to who? That judgment defeat number 4. How can you justify that? Number 4. Not even number 3, number 2. Number 4, Uzodema won that election. Is fake. Let him prove it to them. I have not seen anything in Imo State that will say, yes, he does. Just that road, a road, anybody can do road. Anybody can do road. I'll give you an example now. In that Togo, the same Ogode, that bridge that Askin started, couldn't finish it, couldn't finish it. Today, that bridge cannot, they can't pass that bridge. Inside the town, main bridge is blocked up, the roads are bad. Even the runabout. And today, how is he going to win that election? So, well,
Lucky, thank you so much.
I thank you, but I want to let me, name I know you always support APC. And I want to tell you today, you'll be disappointed.
Doesn't matter.
You'll be disappointed.
Doesn't
And
matter.
somebody either Labour or PDP get that justice so that Owe can be calm.
Oh,
Thank you.
First of all, before you say anything, Niyi, you've been told to remove this jersey.
who is that person?
Oh, there is a chima.
It doesn't know how expensive this
Where
is.
you wearing
He said you should remove this
This is
jersey.
live from United Kingdom, Bradford. And you want me to take it off? Unbelievable.
Okay, let me read it to you. Tell Niyi to remove that
Which
Gunners
club, which
jersey
club does he support?
He is wearing.
I think he
We
supports.
Arsenal fans are sincere.
You didn't say cannot be an Arsenal fan. You didn't say I watched Arsenal Birmingham on my knees for 120 minutes, and whereby we actually lost. That's against Birmingham. Obafemi Martins, you could remember he did that thing to us. Anyways, that was the day I lost. I mean, that passion for Arsenal, but I'm still a fan of Arsenal, by the way. But I lost the passion for that club ever since.
All right, thank you so much. Niyi is here this morning.
Morning.
And Niyi is the D-Day for these three states.
Yeah, it
Imo,
is.
Bayelsa, and Kogi State. What the question I want to ask you is that can we put a stop to the trend of court deciding who wins an election?
No, we cannot. You see, there's a reason why the Electoral Act was designed by the Senate, especially the 9th Senate. They left a lacuna whereby they would pave a way for anybody who could manipulate the electioneering on election day. All right? Now, the beavers was a machine to curtail ballot stuffing, but it wasn't a machine to curtail ballot result outcomes. All right, that was just the lacuna they left there. The 9th Senate, they did know that issues will arise, but if you ask them, they will say that we are not yet there. Nigeria as an economy has not developed to that stage. Come on, guys, we are not innovating anything. Everything we are doing is to buy the technology. It's not as if we are the one inventing the beavers. The beaver was imported with about 300 billion naira. All right? And that same beavers could have been made a accreditation system and a collating system. But they said no, those are the senators. All right? The senators are the ones who will never allow this issue to advance as we want it. We Nigerians, we want a situation whereby, as I interpret, nobody should count the vote on my behalf. It should be the machine doing the collation. For as long as you have that manner of collation, you always find yourself in the court. Okay? Because look at, for instance, in Kogi, in one of the local government, I think Marco Go or something, they have not even finished the elections. PDP are already crying. They said the APC has manipulated the election. Nobody, the election has not started, result sheet that is out. And this is why, I told you something about Kogi. I said, Kogi is not campaigning. I have not seen Ododo campaign. Show me Ododo campaign trail. Nowhere to be seen. I mean, we saw Ajaka, we saw the guy in AA, we saw Dino Milaye. We did not see, we only saw Ododo maybe 2 days ago. Ododo has had the whole of this year to campaign. Yeah, he's in the campaign. As a matter of fact, Ododo was asked that how does he feel about the election? He said he doesn't have any competition because he believes that Yaya Bello, and by the way, Yaya Bello is a representation of Nigerian youth. Yaya Bello is just barely 41 or 42 years. I think that's the age of Ude Ezechima. Yaya Bello is just barely 42, 43 years old. But you will recall during the presidential election, I think months before the presidential election, Yaya Bello's brother, his in-law, they were all arrested because they were used to launder money by Yaya Bello, if you recall. So Yaya Bello is a clinical representation of Nigerians today. Everybody has become so rotten. All the youths are now thieves. Nobody's sincere anymore. So the fact that we shall allow the youth to come into power, my brother, na a serious lie. As a matter of fact, the youth have now gone more advanced in stealing. They are now more advanced in thievery. All right,
Many are saying that Yaya Bello is a bad representation.
he's a youth
Yeah,
and he's a
yeah,
bad representation of youth.
yeah.
As a matter of fact, Yaya Bello is telling us how what Nigerian youths are, who are just out there to exploit. You see, majority of our youth. Let me tell you, majority of our youth, none of them are ready to go and learn handwork. As a matter of fact, if you go enroll them to go and learn woodworking, steel casting, welding, they will leave that and go and learn Yahoo Yahoo. In Ogun State now, in some northern states now, we have what we call Association of what? Yahoo Parents of Yahoo Boys.
Parents, not
Yes.
even association of
No.
Yahoo boys.
Association of Parents Yahoo Boys. The parents will be the one that will take the son to go and meet the Oga abeg, let me school am.
Make it learn Yahoo.
I'm telling you, you can see it's now reading our schools, and they need to do it.
Even secondary.
No matter how the students try to feign, innocent, EFCC should continue what raiding schools. Universities have now turned to Yahoo boys what workshops. You see all level one students riding Lexus. How the hell did you get the money?
Secondary school children. Secondary school people.
Show me the service you are rendering.
Yeah.
Where is the value you brought to the table? You see, our elections, this is why Nigeria will never progress, because the politicians already know that the youth are all out there for quick wins. Nobody is ready for delayed gratification. Everybody wants quick wins. Bayelsa in Sagbama, what happened in Sagbama? They both capsized. They can't find the ballot papers. At the end of the day, will there be a result? Yes. Will there be a manipulation? The manipulation is already going on. Look at it, Imo State. INEC staffs are nowhere to be found. APC representatives are the ones, display themselves as ad hoc staff for INEC. All right. Until we have election is quite easy to conduct, but our system intentionally does not want us to progress. All right. There's a reason why some people will never teach you how to what catfish. They will always just give you the fish so that you can always return. These are what our senators have done. If you tell them, can't we go for a fully operationalized electronic voting system, they will tell you, oh, we don't have the capacity now. We don't have the money now. We have not grown to that stage. As if we are the one inventing the machine. We are not the one inventing it. If we were the one inventing the machine, I'll say, okay, our boys have not been able to crack the code. But this thing, we are just going to Japan, Korea. Yeah, help us create this in Samsung, create this machine for us. We can go Nigeria, go use them. But they will not.
I thought the NLC would have continued the strike. It backed on.
Listen, NLC has been neutralized. All thanks to Joajero. Joajero has made NLC to be what? Toothless. NLC should be the foremost pressure group that we have in Nigeria. As we are today, NL group should be the spot of resort for any frustrated Nigerian. Any frustrated Nigeria should embark and should go to NLC. But as it is today, a PDP person will not want to go to NLC because, of course, it is written all over there that they represent Labour Party. An APC, dissatisfied follower cannot go to them because you can see all over them what they represent is Labour Party. They were supposed to remain apolitical, but they couldn't do that. So if they you see, they cannot even continue their listing, their strike. And by the way, in Imo State, they said they didn't have life for 2 to 3 weeks. Are we now in a country where even private? Look, NEPA now is a private company. Imagine NEPA joining Labour Party. Imagine a private company now going on strike with the labor unions. Electricity, which is supposed to be an essential commodity, is like you seeing police officers going on strike. It's unheard of. But you see, Nigeria, anything goes. And the election, there won't be any surprise. What we are going to see is just the regular things that we have always known. There will be crisis. Of course, in the morning, there's not always crisis in the morning. The crisis will start from anything from 2 o'clock. When they are about to close the election. The crisis will begin by 2 o'clock, and then you should watch out for Kogi. Imo State, everybody is suppressed. They cannot do anything. Those ones, they have been suppressed already by Uzodima. But Imo and Bayelsa, the oppositions are still there. I mean, they can still try and lift their hands up. Dino Milaye, I think he should.
Kogi and Bayelsa.
Yeah, Dino Milaye, I think he has some backings of Atiku and the likes. You know, so I think Dino Milaye has a very good chance if he is able to deploy his because it is only to deploy more touts than because in a tout they take fight touts. They don't carry clean man, make you go fight touts. You understand?
Okay, I think we have a caller on the
We
line.
have a caller.
Can you pick it? All right. Hello. Well, there's a
Yeah,
Chima.
good morning. Good morning, Mr. Mike. I don't know if you can hear me clearly because it seems that your line this morning is
Good morning,
forgetting.
there's a Chima.
Good morning, Mr. Nee. Good morning. I can probably say that this morning.
No, you can hear it clearly.
Okay, this morning, Mr.
Good morning,
Nee
this
Mr. Nee is a little bit calm. Maybe because he's wearing Arsenal jersey. Well, let me tell you one thing, Mr. Nee. You are getting the whole scenario wrong. Okay, you cannot generalize because Mr. Yeye Bello, as I used to call him, is a very big bad example of youth in Nigeria. Okay, when this young man came to power as the governor of Kogi State, honestly, all the youths in Nigeria were rejoicing because they thought that they would have there would be a revolution from his side towards a changing these old men that are bringing Nigeria down from his side as an example. But today, opposite is the case. But honestly, you cannot generalize because there are sincere Nigerian youths scattered all over Nigeria. The problem is this: anybody that detests evil and any youth in Nigeria that is sincere cannot have a goal in Nigerian politics because one, you must belong where these old evil men are belonging. Someone like me, even if I have the whole resources in this world, I cannot engage myself in Nigerian politics because it's a dirty place to be. I have conscience. Now, Nii yourself, I'm using you as a case study here. With all due respect and sincerity, you're a young man. I'm seeing you're educated, honestly. But going by your submissions here in this platform, deep down yourself, you have a conscience. You know right away that our president that is in charge of Nigeria this time around, Mr. Asuwaju Bola Tinubu, he didn't win this election. That is the sincere truth here. This man maneuvered and truncated Nigerians' mandate. And today he forced himself on Nigerians before every eye. But you always come here, defend him, defend how he came to power, defend how he used to run Nigeria. Even when he's messing up as a president, you always come to defend him. Are you better than Yahaya Bello? You are the same with him. Because he who goes to equity must go with clean hands. Mr. Nee, I'm not trying to castigate you this morning, but I'm just saying the fact. You and Yahaya Bello, you are in the same place, in the same court. You are not better than Yahaya Bello. Okay, so you don't have any moral standard, any moral right to criticize Yahaya Bello. You yourself, I know that you are in Lagos and you have political godfathers from APC, which Asiwaju, you are in Asiwaju's camp, and you are looking forward to become a government official tomorrow, a politician, which I know that is in your blood. Now you are following the footsteps of these evil men, these people that are bringing you up. They are your godfathers, which I know that you will be tomorrow. By God's grace, if you come to power tomorrow, you will not be different from them. Because you will be accountable to these people. You will be bringing returns to them, and you will be following their footsteps. Yahaya Bello is when our current president is in Yahaya Bello's age. He was residing in the United States of America. He was into many illegal things, including drug peddling, which is clear and the records are there. You, Mr. Nee, you know this. The records are there, but you always come here to defend this man because you like him or he's from your tribe or you are trying to get something from him. Come on. We cannot continue this way. We cannot continue this way. The best solution to Nigeria's problem, Mr. Dekunle, if you can hear me out, is this. Let us work towards splitting Nigeria. Even if it means splitting it into 240 states or 240 countries, it's good. Some countries like Liechtenstein, Luxembourg, they are not up to the population of Lagos State, but they are doing marvelously well. Go there and verify. Their citizens are living normal lives like human beings. What's the essence of having a big country where people are living like animals? Where people find it difficult to eat? Where somebody will see a white and call it black? Like the shenanigans they are going to carry out today, they say it's election. By tomorrow morning, you will see them calling results that they have already manipulated. What's the essence of voting in an already compromised election? You cannot continue doing the same thing every day and expect a different result. It cannot work. I live in a foreign country. By the grace of God, I'm a citizen of Italy and Europe to a greater extent. I have voted in elections here. The last time I voted in election here, I went to the polling booth. When I faced the computer, I remembered my country, Nigeria, and tears. Honestly, I'm not trying to lie here. Tears started flowing in my eye. Do you know why I'm crying? I looked around. I didn't see any security officer. I saw the computer. Immediately, I put my ID card. Personally, the computer opened. By ESEP, I saw the candidates. I voted. I put my password, my electoral password my country gave me here. Immediately I voted. The computer closed and told me ciao ciao, and I went away. Automatically, my vote has gone to Rome, the capital of Italy, and the computer has closed my ESEP. There's no room for manipulation. This is called democracy. What we have in Nigeria is Yahutocracy. This is not a country. Come on. Young boys like you should stand up your right and defend this country because you have children. I'm trying to put some sense into you, Nee. I love you, Nee. I love you. You're a handsome young boy with intelligence in your mind. But your problem is your conscience. Don't put your stomach before your brain. Think. Put your brain. The future of your children yet unborn. Before you go, before you know what happened now, you will die and go away. I will die and go away. And we will leave our children behind. They are the people that are going to suffer. The society that you are abusing today, we have a way to get to you tomorrow. If not in your generation, it will get to you in your children's generation. God bless you, Mr. Michael. Mr. Nee, God bless you too. And do have a lovely weekend ahead. Bye-bye. Ciao, ciao.
Chima, thanks so much for your contribution. All right, and you too. You appreciate your. All right.
Let me just 2 minutes so that I'll leave this place, please.
2 minutes. 2 minutes too much. 2 minutes too much.
All right.
They don't finish you. Wait till you say.
All right, Udeze, I know, I feel your passion towards seeing this country to get better. But I need to understand that we are all humans and we are entitled to, our opinions. On the issue that I support Tinubu makes me an evil person is totally wrong, and that's you, trying to project your own bias on me. Like I said during the campaign season, because sometimes I think Udeze has a short memory. I told him that first and foremost, I wouldn't by any means, allow power to remain in the north. Secondly, I said that the only person that has the power to, outrun Atiku in that election was Tinubu. Hence my reason for supporting Tinubu. I told him, and I also said that Tinubu has done so many programs, policies that are still being sustained today in Lagos State. All right, that is being seen everywhere. Is it the BRT? I mean, there are many. Is it the WAEC, free WAEC school fees and all that? But that's by the way. All right. On the issue of the electronic voting system, I think I mentioned that. I said we will never stop having court cases until we deploy what Udeze just narrated in his speech. And we have the money, the resource to get to that level. But the political juggernaut will not allow that. And who are those people? They are those guys in the Senate. Because if the Senate pass a bill that we should go fully into electronic voting, right from accreditation to collation, the executive will not stop it. Because I can tell you, all the Nigerian civilians will come out en masse to support that bill. But you know, the cabals in the NAS will never allow. So I think I'm going to end my submission here. Good morning. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I'm not in the name of Tinubu.
Hello,
Oh, yeah.
Raphael. All right, you're welcome.
Okay.
How you doing?
Yeah, Mike, good morning.
Good
Good morning, everybody.
well.
Good morning, viewers. You're welcome
Yeah.
to the program, and I want you to stay tuned as we are going to stew you. Let's go.
All right, the extension in Imo, Kogi, Bayelsa, as the election is going on, and Nigerians are saying that what they want is a transparent election, by INEC. In Imo State, Uzodinma is tackling Atan Anyanwu. We have it in Kogi State, Ododo Ajaka Dinomilaye having this contest. In Bayelsa State, the battle for the soul of Bayelsa, among these three, Jiri Silva, Era Jiri. Raphael, with the security personnel deployed to these states, with the ad hoc staff in charge of this exercise, with INEC as an independent body, telling us it's ready to deliver free, fair, and credible election. Do you think INEC is fully prepared for this exercise?
From all the departments of agencies involved or in charge of the election, INEC said and swore they are going to collate, I think understand, or transmit the election, transmit electronically. That's what INEC vows they will do. Then the NSA, National Security Advisor to the nation, to the country, Nuhu Ribadu, promise talks, hell on earth if they dare the election, election venues. If they dare go there, the NSA promised them
or sabotage the process.
Yes. So let me tell you, as far as Kogi Bayelsa is concerned, they are fighting vote buying in Bayelsa State. That is what is on course there now. The members of the public there are attacking vote buyers, like somebody like Silva. They said they don't want Silva to go to the venue of the poll because they know he will buy the votes over there. Are you listening to me? Yeah. Then in Imo State, we know that is the flat point where the federal troops want to use intimidation. The police, the soldier, and the DSS, they want to use their presence to intimidate people that would vote at the polling units. And I'm telling you that since yesterday, I'm telling you that there was serious confrontation between the people who said Uzodinma cheated 4 years ago, that Uzodinma wouldn't have done that. That as of now, that there will be no hope for Mr. Hope Uzodinma. So there was much confrontation between the Nigerian forces and the people I call men. I called them men yesterday. The men, they are fighting Nigerian forces. As from yesterday, I don't know, but currently some persons they called home, they called Imo State, and they confirmed that there was serious confrontation between the Nigerian military and the people I called men yesterday. Men are out there to truncate the effort of the so-called federal might from What imposing a governor on the Imolites, what they did 4 years ago, I don't think it's gonna be so easy today. Election is ongoing, but there are many challenges facing the federal, the states, the governor himself, and the indigenes of Imo State.
Now, what are the chances of Hope Uzodinma in this election?
So lean, so bleak, so slim, because came up for him. Like I always said, Hope Uzodinma is like a spider caught on his web. He has no chances anymore. What he should have done, what he's supposed to do now, is to wait for the judges, appeal court judges or the Supreme Court judges, to bribe them out to pronounce him the winner. Because it's not gonna be a game. You understand? It's not gonna be sugar like in the past or as usual. This time around, the whole indigenous they are tired of Hope Uzodinma's strong-handedness. They said they are not coming out. Some said they would come out. And what's happening now, as I'm telling you now, failure to collect the results electronically, I'm telling you, it's going to cause serious trouble again. Nobody is ready to go direct to court this time around, because if they go to court, Hope Uzodinma should be the person. The only thing Hope is going to do is to cool down after the election. Whoever they pronounce the winner, Hope will say use Supreme Court to stage a comeback. Probably, I know, he's going to be there.
Can the Jericho fall in Kogi State?
Yeah, what I see there is that Yaya Bello is trying to, impose somebody that will, succeed him and cover all his messes.
That's what I'm saying. That can the wall of
in the
Jericho
past.
fall?
So what I believe there is that either Ododo or Malaya is going to carry the day. But as for Yaya Bello, that young man in the past 8 years was so bloody. He killed and killed until he succeeded on killing the PDP woman leader who was set ablaze in his house. Only the remains that was discovered of her was her bones, charred meats of that PDP woman leader. That's why they dispatched like 67,000 military forces to Kogi State. Their election in the past was one of the bloodiest in 2019, I tell you.
Okay, can the kingdom of Giri be collapsed in Bayelsa?
Yeah, this kingdom, I think they are fighting right away now by vote buying in Bayelsa, because some persons from some area accuse Silva of vote buying. They were even saying that they went to court to stop Silva from going to the poll. They don't want to see his presence at the poll. I didn't understand. That would tell you the level of impunity going on there, the level of vote buying, the level of godfatherism going on there, the volume of people breaking law. That's lawlessness going on in Bayelsa, as some person imposed themselves as the godfather of some of the candidates. So Silva's presence is not needed at the poll, and they're trying to use court. They use court to stop him, but I think, alas, they failed. They did not stop him. So vote buying is what I believe is going on. It's going to play out in Bayelsa poll. Do you know how the game was played between Dire and the lion, the man that presumably won the last gubernatorial election in Bayelsa, but due to forgery and other allegations, he was removed by court. Even during the swearing in, when he was warming up on how to take salute, man, it was so dramatic that at the end of the day, Leon went down and Dire carried the day.
All right, thank you so much, Raphael, and let's see if you can talk about the entertainment industry. We have the likes of Burna Boy, Davido, Ashake, been nominated for Grammy. And how do you feel about this development?
I thought
entertainment sector.
Entertainment sector are busy cutting away money, playing music and dancing, while Nigerian system is busy collapsing. I don't give anybody that win Grammy or whatever they call it kudos. Let me tell you, what they should have been doing now is to use music to sink Nigeria into what? IT growth, economic growth, a change in Nigerian political system. You don't sing nonsense, sing all manner of obscenities and pornographic languages. When Nigerian youths are dying, the economy is dying, nobody's living well in Nigeria. should be that these musicians are Americans. They would have come out with music like what Two Life Crew did in 1994. They sang about proliferation, growing of what armament, dangerous weapons by the states, both Eastern and Western Bloc, who are busy manufacturing atomic bomb to destroy the world. They sang about it. They sang against American government. American government banned those musicians, but still, they went solo on the musical industry. Two Live Crew. So the whole musicians in Nigeria, they don't know what's up. Born in the USA was sung by Tevin Campbell and the rest of them. They used it politically to fight American government then. The Nigerian musicians, it was only Fela that sang, used politics to sing us into victory and become a legend of the day. What he said in the past is what is going on now, transpiring. So transparently that Nigerians are now missing Fela. What is Burna Boy is doing? What concern me with the Grammy? What Whiskey and the rest of them and Davido is doing? It doesn't concern me because it doesn't add to economic growth, the growth of the youth, employment creation for the jobless in Nigeria. I'm telling you, I'm not interested in anything entertainment. I'm doing and contributing my own bit to make sure that the society we are today must become something that the whole world will be proud of. I'm giving my own contribution. Damn you, Grammy Award. I don't care.
All right, thank you so much, Raphael. That's Raphael Mbechi contributing his own opinion on the program. Quickly to Kunle. Kunle, good morning. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
It's Saturday morning.
I thank God for life. And I really have to thank God because when I was going through this, what's it called? Is it punch?
Yeah.
Two died, two killed, 10 injured in Lagos Ibadan road
crash.
And that's the road I just played like some few days ago.
Wow.
4 days, 3 days. And God has been so
Wonderful,
good to me.
you know.
I always go, come back without
Safely.
any. And may their soul rest in peace, the dead one, and I wish the injured one quick recovery. So let's be thanking God anytime we wake up and we find ourselves in this country without any harms. So I want to thank God for my life, and I thank God for the viewers too. We've not lost anybody, and you know it's what day of Thanksgiving. So kudos to you, Odunlade, bro. I greet you. Great man indeed. Then I think I spoke with Mr. Rotimi yesterday. Very sound, very polite and calm guy. I mean, you can never believe he's even a citizen. He's an American citizen, right from years back, you know. But so calm. I mean, and I learned a lot from his word of inspiration. So kudos to Kelvin. Kudos to every one of you that will be contributing to the end of the year party. Mookie, great. Egbon just say we don't even hear of Egbon again. Egbon Mookie, we don't hear of him much than say, okay, he's on the platform, you know, chatting. So we don't hear much of him physically, right? So yeah.
All
I'm
right,
good to
thank
go.
you. Thank
I'm
you
good
so
to go.
much.
Yeah.
Kunle, there is an election that Nigerians have been anticipating, and we have about 5.1 million voters going out to vote today. Imo, Bayelsa, Kogi state citizen will be casting their votes today. In Imo State, we have Opuzodinma coming back. You know,
As incumbent.
yeah, as incumbent, and we have same thing in Bayelsa, right?
Yeah,
Not making a mistake, Diri also coming back to the States, but it's a different ball game in Kogi State. Yaya Bello is going out, but he has his own candidates in the
Adaka.
States.
Is it Adaka?
Ododo. Now it's a battle among these three: Ododo, Muri, and Dino Milaye. Of course, we know Dino Milaye is a public figure, a very prominent politician in Nigeria, and many are expecting Dino Milaye to also, emerge victorious in this election. What do you have to say about Kogi politics before we move down to Imo State?
What I have to say about Kogi is, you see, Kogi has always been known with violence. Anytime there's election, they are hot spot states. It's a not spot states. And I can say the 3 states generally, they are tough states, they are hot spots. And to me, especially that Kogi election is always like war. Kogi election is always do or die. I think that emblem that Baba Obasanjo used that time, that this election is going to be do or die. That is what majority of those states have signed up to. That it's either we die there, or we claim our seats, or we maintain our seats. And politics is not war, for God's sake. Politics is not war. I mean, if you know that you've done your homework, go back and sleep and wait for the D-Day. I mean, if you have done the good things for people, you don't need to start, killing each other. I mean, and it's a very tough thing, this thing. And I pray, and I'm still saying and pray that there should not be turbulence, there should not be killing, there should not be, because there's no time there will be election in Kogi, and the soul will not be, many souls will not lost. There is no time. And for Imo State, I see it very difficult for any opposition to unseat Uzodinma.
Very difficult.
Very difficult.
Why did you say that?
Yeah, it's always
the people vote. Don't you think it will count there? People are going out to exercise.
Why you say people's vote now? Out of those people, I think he has a chunk of the masses that will vote for him. Out of those,
despite the complaints of people.
Forget about people that are complaining. Yeah, he has his own crowd. Is it not his crowd that went to attack? What's it called? The Labour guy. The Labour guy, Ajeru. Is it not the same crowd he has? Forget about it. There is no governor on seat that will not have his own loyalties. Because he will dictate the pipe. He will blow the pipe, dictate the tune, man. So to me, Uzodinma is in control of Igbo State. Mark my words, he's winning. But that margin may not be so wide. But give it to him, because it's very difficult to unseat incumbents. There's difference between incumbent is passing out, you want to replace, you want to bring somebody as a placeholder for him to continue the governance. There's difference between that and the incumbent that is coming for second term.
Well, it happened to a president in Nigeria, the former president of this country.
Who was that then?
Jonathan.
It was a blackmail then. It was a blackmail from the North that pulled him down. It was a blackmail. When they did not go against you, that means you should be searching for help.
When they not chased him out of the seat?
Yes, when they not, because there was a blackmail against Jonathan then that he does not love the North. But meanwhile, he did majority of the job for them, like Majeri School. He did a lot, but politics is dirty, my brother. They went to saw the guy's name in the North, and what followed? The Northerners rejected him. It was the Northerners that rejected him.
Now, aside this one, we still had it in Lagos. The former governor of Lagos, Akim Ambode.
Ambode, yes.
Chased out by...
Being chased out by the cabals, yeah. You talk of, that's right. But Ambode must have seen the handwriting on the wall that it will not last.
So don't you think the same thing might
No.
Uzodinma
issue is different. Uzodinma caucus in APC, they are solidly behind it. It's caucus in APC, and it has one of the best. So we have some of the best politicians among them. I'm talking of this guy. What's his name? I'm talking of I have forgotten his name, but that guy is very sound. He was in charge of the Z Labour Party then. Dan Ayahu. Yeah, that guy is an erudite politician. He has managed 2 political parties, and any parties he managed, the candidate of that party always came through. He did it for Mimiko. He did it for Shiomole, right? And they all went through. So to me, he has a good mercenaries on ground. Uzodinma has good political mercenaries on ground. I just don't see anybody among those guys that are competing with him as a tough candidate. Is he Anyanwu you want to talk? Is he, So mind you, Uzodinma has been a senator. I think he spent almost how many years in Senate? He was very vibrant when he was in Senate. So he's more political. He has more political, ideology than the remaining. just wait and see. I can tell you for free, Mike, that Uzodinma is going to carry the day at long run. And about Kogi too will follow suit, but there will be violence within Kogi because the candidate that I've seen that will have pulled crowds is what's it called, Melaye. But even Melaye's constituency, that drama that happened during the what's it called, the Saraki era as a Senate presidency really affected the Dino Melaye because they just believe that Dino Melaye abandoned the purpose was supposed to serve in the National Assembly, and he turned himself to an artist and an entertainer in the Alo chamber. So that really annoyed his constituency, which is Okun Yoruba. They call it Okun Yoruba. They are the section of Yoruba in the Kogi side. So a lot of them are angry with him. So I can't see how he's going to pull the weight of those people back. So I'll put them back to his side. I can't say that's happening now. But to me, Yaya Bello will still use his incumbency and the power of the federal. Say with the support, the federal will support him, logistics, everything, because his party. Likewise in Zodima. There are some APC guys in what's it called, Imo now. There are some APC guys in Kogi now, and that's what's it called, Bayelsa. Bayelsa is a tough terrain too. We are just having the 3 difficult states to govern. We are just having the election in those 3 difficult states, hot spot states. I mean, so the security has to be very vibrant and they have to be on ground. The soldiers have to be very vibrant and be on ground because there's no how soul will not lost during this election. Because those places are hot place. They're hot place.
All right, thank you so much, Mule. I appreciate you for coming to contribute.
Then, sorry, my brother.
Okay.
About what my brother said, Raf.
Okay.
This youth that is complaining of, they are using their creativity to uplift poverty, to break through poverty. If not all this whiskey, if not all this Burna Boy, if not all this, we want to know Nigeria for good things. We want to know Nigeria for good things. What they know us for is embezzlement, corruption, and all these youths are coming up. I mean, to propagate the image of Nigeria in a good way. And you are not saying you don't. I mean, I give it to them. Give it to them in their 20s. They are already billionaires. They are billionaires in their 20s due to creativities. I wish I had that creativity like them when I was young, like them, like that. I would have. I mean, but give it to them. Kudos to them. Kudos to all of them.
Thank you so much for your contribution.
What's happening with my mom?
We're about to go. Oluwawan, why are you always coming late?
No, see, you know what happened? See, we are
It's sunny.
It's sunny.
It's sunny.
So what's happening?
You know?
Good morning, everybody. Good morning to my viewers worldwide. We are here again just to give you a brief statement about concerning the election.
Elections,
Most especially that Imo State. I told you yesterday because Imo State, in the radio, everybody is talking about Imo State because boys have come outside against the government. So Uzodinma should be very, you should know how you do that system of that election there, because we don't want any more blood. So we need a peaceful election. That's what we are praying for. We don't want casualty.
And Kogi State?
And Kogi State, another lion battle hard.
You vote for peaceful election in this state?
I need peace. We need peace everywhere.
Bayelsa, do you vote for president election as well?
Peace. Bayelsa, Imo, Kogi. We need peace. We're all Nigeria. We are tired of bloodshed. Let us use peace to move our country forward. No matter the situation, no matter the hunger in the land, we know one day things will change. Things cannot be like this forever. But let peace reign. Peace.
What about our security personnel that are presently on ground?
Yes, they should do their work accordingly. Their professionalism. They should not compromise. All the whole parties, everybody, we are one.
What of INEC?
INEC is a special language there. Don't try to bias. Win. Don't try to manipulate voters, because that one will bring annoyance. The youth will get angry. Anybody that won, announce. Don't be afraid of anybody because the whole world is watching us, and we are Nigeria again. We are starting to vote again, and this one is another big election. Particularly those Kogi and Imo. Let there be peace. I pray for peace, and peace will reign.
All right, our guys are doing well. That's what
saying youth, there's those categories that are giving better color and very proud of them. More will come out. I want them to be associated with themselves. Not like the other time we were all this kind of thing. We don't want to hear all those kind of language anymore. We are clapping hands for them because they are making us happy that side.
all right. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. You're welcome.
You are welcome.
Condemn. Huh? All right. Can you just briefly? Just give me a chance. Briefly, what the screen you're touching, Mr. Kule? The screen you're touching is affecting. Yeah, it's affecting. Yeah. Good morning.
Morning, Mr. Mike.
How are you doing, sir?
Fine. In Jesus' name, Father Yahweh, I thank thee and magnify your name for giving me the opportunity today to speak on Flip TV social media platform. Be praised, be magnified. I thank thee on behalf of all our fans. I thank thee on behalf of our families. I thank thee on behalf of Mazin Namdekalo, Simon Egba, Happy Obi Otto Ballot. I thank you on behalf of Ariwa Republic. I thank you on behalf of Odiwa Republic. I thank you on behalf of all our fans all over the world. Father, be praised, be magnified in Jesus' name. I am Mr. Paradeni Okokondem in this Republic of Biafra. Live a Mazin Namdekalo and his happy Obi government of Biafra. Long live Republic of Biafra. Long live Republic of Biafra. Long live Republic of Oduduwa. Long live Republic of Ariwa. In the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Long live Nigeria. If you want to live, do the right thing and live. It's not force. May God bless every one of us in Jesus' name. Amen.
All right. Amen. And we pray God intervenes in these elections that are going on in Imo, Kogi, and Bayelsa states.
Now, there's a Christian song that we sing. He said, when Jesus in the family, happy home, happy home, happy home. When Jesus in the family, happy home, happy home. And another verse again, he said, when Satan in the family, trouble home, trouble home. When Satan in the family, trouble home, trouble home. Then you are praying for peace for Imo and the Elu and the Kogi and the Bayelsa.
The police, the military have warned troublemakers to desist from making trouble in this election.
This is how Nigeria normally said. We are here to protect the life and properties. Don't fear, come out. Don't fear, come and do this. The election will be free and fair. The election will be the best election in the world. But at the end, the election will end up in violence. At the end, the election will end up in rigging. Is it not what they tell us in that last presidential election? When MC Omo Lukum and vandalized the Igbos in Lagos, killed them, nothing happened. Igbo shop and loot and destroy, nothing happened. And we are still praying for the peace. When Satan have already taken the position, when Uzodinma in Imo State have already rigged the elections since last year, then we are praying for peace. Where will that peace come? When Satan is on the throne. Unless Satan is first of all pursued away. Unless Satan is first of all sent to exile. We cannot have a Californian in Imo State and we are saying that with peace. Uzodinma is a carnivorous human being. Udelelerios, vulture that human chop human carcass. Uzodinma is another Idi Amin of Uganda in Imo State. And he has been there rigging the election, planning to rig the election. One of my friends showed me in his hand drawer a news, I think from Punch newspaper or The Sun, how APC chief trend in Imo State went to Edo State and hire thugs with arms to come and interrupt Imo State election. And they were apprehended. They are 35 in numbers. And they confess they came from Itoba area, and they were hired, contacted by Imo State, one of the APC chieftains in Imo State, and the man now is on the run. How can it be? How can there be free and fair election when Asridu Kubo said he will deploy 2,000 Ebubagun to counterize ESN? How can the election be held? Who is Asridu Kubo? A man who have denied that he's not an Igbo man, have nothing to do with Igbo people. He fishes Igbo people. How is he in command again of Ebubagun in Imo State, coming from Rivers, then commanding Ebubagun in Imo State? How can it be so? Understand what I'm saying? Which means the present governor or so-called Supreme Court governor have already rigged the election. They have mapped out. Okay, that my friend show me in his Android phone other important newspaper where the tribunal judges have already sat down telling INEC Mamudu, just call your results. Make sure you call your result and leave the rest for us. Then appeal court tell him also, just call the results and leave the rest for us. Supreme Court to tell appeal court and the tribunal court, just do your judgment and leave the rest to us. Which means the election in Imo State have already rigged. And this is why Simon Ekpa, the brave prime minister of the African government in exile and a faithful disciple of Nnamdi Kanu, said that let there be sit at home. Imo people should boycott the election because the election have already rigged since last year. The judges are going to judge for tribunal because that's not thing APC always do. When they do their fraudulent and they push you out, then we say go to court. And you go to court will tell this is what we decided. And remember, it wasn't Uzodinma that won the first election in 2019. Fourth position to first position. But God will judge Roger Sekorocha and his family. He shall never be well with Roger Sekorocha. He's the one that destroyed Imo State by going and bring AP
Today is a Chima, glad is a Yabo, Urubo Boy, the people in Spain, in America, UK, South Africa, China, Italy, all over the world. We appreciate you for joining us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please make sure you share our videos. It's very, very important. Our monetization has been returned by YouTube. Please help us share these videos. Share this video, share the link, comments at the comment section. Also, make sure you like and share these videos for us. Thank you so much, everyone. I wish you a very good weekend. Bye for now.